Ground War is one of my favorite things to play in Modern Warfare. I have a ton of fun in it, and especially now. You see, I decided to build a class that's dedicated to taking out the types of people that I do not like playing against in Ground War. And these are the obsessive snipers and rooftop campers that look for the highest point on the map and stick there all game, and also tanks. So, how does this work? I find my own height advantage, I become the thing that I hate, and I camp really hard. I put landmines everywhere, I put attack insert down, and then I mount my gun and I one-tap everybody in the head.
Shit.
Oh, goddamn.
Got him.
Okay.
Got him. Okay, so it's just the bottom of that pulse. Got him. Personal radar active.
What did he have? What shotgun is that? He had a
Got him again.
There he is.
double barrel.
Where's hitting? Oh. Oh, he's coming back for revenge. I hip fire headshot at him.
Now you're probably thinking, Boom, couldn't you do this with a sniper rifle? But no, the MK-14 is what I want because it's more versatile and it allows me to push campers if I need to, more so than any other marksman rifle or sniper rifle will allow. Think of it this way, it's like the Dragunov from previous Call of Duty games where you need to land a headshot or 2 body shots, or 3 body shots at really long range in this case, but it's like that, but it always lands a one-shot headshot even across the map. It really rewards accuracy when you learn the drop of the round. Once you have it sighted in where the round is going to drop and when it's going to drop, it's really easy to land headshots on stationary targets, making it a wonderful counter-sniping tool. Because I have more versatility than using something like the AX-50 or the Dragunov or the lever action or the Kar 98, a lot of score from shooting down kill streaks, blowing up tanks, and if you call in a UAV while using Point Man, and you get 10 assists, well, 10 UAV assists gives you 100 points, it can bring you to your next streak, or at least a lot closer. But I can still help my team by making a VTOL pop its flares, or hitting a chopper gunner once. Now, I use either EOD or cold-blooded. If I'm on a rooftop and enemies are getting VTOLs, I want cold-blooded, but for the most part, I want to use EOD in case somebody fires a javelin at myself, or throws a grenade in my camping spot, or maybe if I'm camping near one of my landmines, I want to be able to go off, kill the person that set it off, but not kill me. I use the smoke grenade in case I'm under too much fire and I can't get to cover. I have to pop a smoke grenade to help my friends or go grab ammo, because what I like my friends to do is bring me ammo boxes, but if I'm not playing with friends, don't worry, I use Field Upgrade Pro with ammo box and tack insert, so I can stay up on my building and keep myself supplied on ammo. I also like mounting my M14 wherever I can for the lowest amount of recoil, so I can take off an attachment on my M14, like maybe the muzzle brake or the foregrip. I can take that off and replace that with fully loaded, which can keep me very stocked on ammo for my long camping sessions while I'm just counter-sniping everybody. In something like Battlefield, I wouldn't find this to be that useful, but snipers in this game do not require a headshot. They can hit you in the body. A group of people sniping from a rooftop in Modern Warfare's Ground War mode, that's very powerful. So, if you have someone on your team dedicated to taking these people out, whether with my M14 or my Javelin, you can feel more safe and secure crossing out in the open, capturing objectives that don't have a lot of cover, because they're either going to be focused on me, or they're going to be dead because of me. This class also feels good if I need to go down and capture a flag with my buddies, because I can throw proximity mines around, throw a smoke grenade down, and flip my hybrid for close range and, play the objective. At close to mid-range, and even some longer distances, you won't notice any bullet drop. It's only the really long distances where you might need to put your dot right above the enemy's head, or just about an inch or two above the enemy's head. Once you figure it out and get a feel for the ranges to popular camping spots based on where you're at, you're gonna be really good at popping people's heads and they won't expect it. One of the things I do recommend for early levels is the Forged Tack Precision 20-inch barrel, because it gives you increased damage range, increased bullet velocity, and increased recoil control. If you combine that with the FFS Raider Chassis Pro, you'll be able to aim down sight quickly, you'll be able to snap on target quickly, and you'll still have that great ranged potential. I use the Merc foregrip because the gun likes to kick up really hard, and if you want to get rid of the Chassis Pro or the fully loaded perk, you can throw on Compensator, or you can throw on a muzzle brake to make your shots even that much more accurate if you need to spam the gun. But it's great to be under heavy sniper fire, throw a smoke grenade, and then as the smoke grenade begins to clear, be locking onto the rooftop of the javelin and firing. You can reload again and fire again, and you have 2 Predator missile-sized rockets heading down onto your opponents, and that's a lot of fun. But of course, if you see a tank, make that your priority and lock onto it. Don't just be a rooftop camper. Be someone that's a benefit to your team. You're taking out snipers, you're taking out streaks, and you're taking out tanks. And don't forget, if you use a tac insert on a rooftop and then use your ammo box in the same life, it'll get rid of your tac insert. I don't know if that's a bug or not, but it definitely happened to me, so keep an eye on that. If you're playing with a friend, ask them to toss you ammo boxes, because 2 people doing this on a roof or 3 people doing this on a roof, taking down tanks, taking out streaks, and taking out snipers, you can really help your team win. Even though my score isn't going to be very high doing this, I do win games doing this. I'm not always losing and just watching everybody take the objectives out from under me. It happens sometimes, but I genuinely believe that this is a net benefit to my team for me to do this. Because I do break it up and I do go grab an objective and I do go plant landmines on an objective that I know a tank might be heading to because I can see it on the mini-map. But what's really fun is at a very long distance, using my gun mounted with a sight that doesn't give off any glint so they don't know where to aim for. So enemies using their high-powered scopes with a ton of glint are going to have a lot of trouble not getting shot by me, and if they don't have any glint, that means they're not using a high-powered scope, and it's going to be hard for them to hit my very small profile. It's kind of a win-win for me, and they stop standing on the ledges in Dvorsk District, they stop getting in the windows on the farm, and they stop standing on top of the warehouse and Ridgeline in Karst River Quarry, because they don't know when an M14 round is going to enter between their eyes and exit out the back of their face. Now you might think, boom, you're just camping, why are you doing that? Because it's ground war. It's more sandboxy and I can do what I want. I'm still helping my team and I'm pissing off snipers. I'm pissing off campers by being a better camper. I'm not hanging my big anime glasses looking sniper glint out of a window and saying, hey, shoot me, I just want to kill from a long distance so I can Xbox record it. What I'm doing is making sure that everybody that hangs their face over a rooftop gets a round in their head. I'm making sure that tanks don't feel safe and that streaks have to always pop their flares or get hit several times by me, making them easier for my team to shoot down. And you might be wondering, is this good for XP? And I'm here to tell you, if you're landing consistent headshots, shooting tanks and streaks, and capping objectives here and there, you might be able to pull in anywhere from 14 to 20,000 XP. I've gotten anywhere in between that. Without double XP tokens activated, mind you, just nailing heads. And of course, calling in UAVs and shooting down streaks is really good when using the Point Man perk, because that turns your kill streaks into score streaks, so your good deeds are rewarded properly. I'm not saying this is the best playstyle, I'm not saying everyone should do this. What I am saying, wholeheartedly, is that I've had a ton of fun doing this, and I feel helpful while doing it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope that you try this playstyle out and don't sleep on the EBR-14, especially in ground war and 10v10, team deathmatch and domination as well. The weapon is very good if you're accurate, and it allows for faster follow-up shots than any of the other sniper rifles or DMRs. So don't sleep on it in larger game modes, and I hope you guys got something out of this video. I'll see you when I see you guys. Goodbye.